Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm 2K Sai. I am Khushi, and in this video we will discuss 10 hacks on how to make effective notes, that how you should make your notes effective so that on the night of your exam, the night before your exam, you can only revise your notes and should not go here and there to some other resources. So the hack number 1 is try to collect information from various resources. Now you should definitely be dependent only on your NCERT textbook, but you should try to collect resources, good information from various other sources as well. Now what type of sources? You can watch YouTube videos, you can refer reference books so that you can know that this definition can be written in some other ways also. You will watch online videos, so there are various teachers on the online platforms to teach you. They will all will have different teachings with them, all will have different notes, all have made their notes, right? So they will give you some extra points and you will have more information about the subject. So when you are making notes, first of all you have to note down the notes from your NCERT textbook, each line. If you even find a single word which is important, note down that as well. You should note down that. Then you should move on to the reference book if you have. If you do not have, then you can directly watch the YouTube videos, because definitely we all have mobile phones. So try to use it properly and revise your notes through the online videos. Nextly, make flowchart and diagrams. Now why to make flowchart and diagrams? Now when you are just going to go to your exam hall, and if you still want to revise, you cannot study line by line, and you cannot study a full paragraph. So when you will have a flowchart, you can revise that flowchart 5 times 6 times in 5 to 6 minutes only, but you will revise your whole chapter in that way. So always make flowchart, and if you are just showing a diagram of parenchyma tissue, then try to make the diagram as well. Because of that, what will happen, you will even practice the diagram, you will face a little less difficulty in the exam hall, and you will not have to practice it for more than 2 to 3 times. After that you will see and draw that, and after that you will be familiar to the diagram. So side by side you will also be able to study the diagram as well. Now next, make as many questions as you can. Now if you are writing a line in your notebook, in your notes notebook, then also make a question about that. If you are writing a line that the juices produced by salivary glands is salivary amylase, so you can even make a question that which digestive juice is produced by the salivary glands. So in that way you will be able to study properly. Now next hack is always put less concentration on your handwriting while writing the notes, but the product that you are producing, the knowledge that you are gaining should be more. So there should be less concentration on your handwriting, but the handwriting should definitely be readable. If you won't be able to read your own handwriting, then it will be of no use. So just write really fast, because if you will just go on writing slowly in a very nice way, then what will happen, you will not be able to manage your time, and you will be only able to write 1 page notes in 1 hour. So do not do that. Just write it as fast as possible, and it will even increase your writing speed, because in exams also neatness matters, but handwriting doesn't matter. So always try to write fast, or handwriting doesn't matter in your notes. Next, use symbols like star, hashtag, or star with a circle or a dot. You can use all these symbols to mark a new point. Now if you are starting a chapter, say life processes, so what you can do, you can make a star, that this will star in the head above the pink line. What you have to do is you will write the chapter name, and with that only, what you have to do is you have to mark a star and say this is for headings. Nextly, you have to mark a star and circle, say this is for all the definitions, because then you will know when you have to revise the definitions, you will only search for that particular symbol. Now a dot for all the sub points under the heading, and even subheadings, so you can make a lines wala star for subheadings. So in this way you will know that which point I have to study. Sometimes we only want to revise definitions, we can do that. Sometimes you want to mark, like particular chapter deals with a particular thing, so for that you can make a symbol. So next hack is write definitions. As I already told, you should always write definitions, each and every definition, because now all objective type questions are also asked. So for that you should know each and every definition. And suppose a question is given that explain the digestive process, or explain the digestive system of a human being. So now if you will start with the definition of alimentary canal, that will look really good. So what you have to do is you have to learn each and every definition present in each and every chapter of every subject except maths. Now next is heading should be written in bold letters, right? Why heading should be written in bold letters? Now if a chapter is, say, life processes, it is having various parts like digestive system, then respiratory system, then excretory system, etc. So if you only want to study about respiratory system, you will just go on searching for that in your notes book, so that will be time consuming and your mind will get messed up. So for that what you have to do is you have to write the headings with bold letters, capital letters, so that you can easily search that. Next point is write point wise. Now what some people do, they write paragraphs. If about it is given about plant tissues, so what they will do, they will write a whole paragraph about plant tissues. But you don't have to do that. Just write just write your answer point wise. And even in your exam you have to write the answers point wise. So when you will study about say animal tissues, so if a question comes, write or explain in brief about animal tissues. So what you will do, you will write all those points, because you have even written those points in your notes book, and even you have revised them in the same way, so that will be helpful to you. Next point is write VVI and VI for important points. Now what does this VVI and VI means? VVI means very very important and VI means very important. Now what is this? Sometimes in the chapter we find a particular part to be really very important and we want to emphasize ourselves to study that part more. So what you can do is you can write VVI and circle that. And if you find this is also important but not as important as the other one, so you can just write VVI and circle it. So you will be able to study that properly. Now no need to write I, because everything is important in your textbook, right? Now next and last point is make clouds, squares, etc. for VVI points. Now sometimes even you won't be able to see that VVI, so what you have to do is you just have to make a cloud or a small square box around that very very important section of your textbook, so that you can study that properly. Now in the chapter carbon and its compounds, ethanol and all its properties are really important. That reaction is very important, so you can just circle that process, or the soap making process. How does micelles form and how does the formation of soap takes place? So for that just circle it so that you can study that properly. So this was all for this video. Hope you liked my video. If you liked my video, please subscribe my channel and hit the like button. Thank you.